Good evening. It's finally happening. I'm gonna finish the trilogy of the remasters for the Legacy of Kain series. I believe it's been like 2.5 years since I played the Soul River 2 remaster, and this one came out in March of this year. From what I've heard, people said that this remaster is kind of better than the previous two. I've already like loaded in the game to just test it out how it works. They definitely have changed completely the camera. I remember the camera being so bad in the Defiance. In this remaster, they basically allow you to just move freely, kind of similar like it was in Soul River 2. So let's begin.
Given the choice, whether to rule a corrupt and failing empire, or to challenge the fates for another throw, a better throw against one's destiny, what was a king to do?
How I wish how I wish they would finish the story.
But does
one
one
day
ever truly have a choice? One can only match, move by move, the machinations of fate, and thus defy the tyrannous stars.
Привет, фильм.
And so I returned to the sanctuary of my enemy, the fortress.
The cinematics were like a lot louder than the game.
Impossible for any man to penetrate. Impossible for any man.
Ага. Это была, по-моему, вторая моя игра в серии, которую я играл. Потому что я не играл во второй сначала. Я играл в первый, потом сразу в Defiance. Потом я только вернулся, поиграл Soul River 2 и Blood Omen 2.
Mobius, the time streamer, deceiver and eternal gamester, using living beings as his pawns.
In the end, we'd rooted out an entire nest of the fiends, but we had swept.
Yeah, they've made Kain more akin to how he looks in the cinematics.
Purged every last one of that brood with fire, where their souls now rest.
Lord Mobius will be pleased.
It was time for Mobius to answer a few questions. I hoped for his sake to find him in a forthcoming mood.
By the way, I'm playing on the controller. It works. I think I could swap to all graphics somehow. Hold on. What was the button? I forgot. F1? Oh yeah, F1. So this is the original graphics. This is the remastered ones. But the camera wasn't working like this. I believe it was different. So A is like a dash and a jump. I remember there was a combo to get him flying somehow. Ah, uppercut. There we go. Yep. Give me a sec. Music, volume, sound. Let's set it to 55. Maybe I will have to crank the volume during cinematics slower. Otherwise it's gonna be too loud. Oh, it changes the camera perspective. Hold on. I see. Okay. We're in. Some torture chambers and dungeons, I guess. Oh yeah, I remember this scene.
Help me! Oh, please, no.
From time to time, it is necessary to feed. And the unusual event of a feast prepared by the Sarafan must be savored.
By the way, there's gonna come out a new game, also about vampires, in like a week. Get the juices flowing. There we go. Refreshed and ready to tackle the Saravans. Health talisman.
What was that? The touch of water is like acid to a vampire. I had to find another way to pass.
We had and we will. Can he levitate? He can levitate, right? Yeah. Or glide, I should say. Let's see. Where can we go from here? Ah, it's a climbable wall. What? Ah. Just had to be higher. What now? I don't remember this level. I kind of remember the start of when you enter the cathedral and meet our old enemy. Да. Да. Хотелось поиграть в серию Аркама опять. Как-нибудь.
This passage undoubtedly led to the Time Streamer. My prey wasn't really in my grasp. But the door had been sealed by a blessed barrier. As I approached, the Reaver resonated in response. Perhaps its dark sorcery could dispel these holy barriers.
Can I use the telekinesis on them? Oh. It's directional, I guess. Must allow meter to refill. And it refills over time. У меня все есть в Steam Arkham. Мне дали, когда я купил Arkham Knight, из-за того, что он был плохой на релизе, они подарили все игры. Tells you what is Kain pursuing here in chapter 1 to challenge the fates. Kain returns to the Seraphim stronghold, the stringently defended sanctuary of an order of crusaders dedicated to the annihilation of his kind. He pursues the prophetic sorcerer in command of the Brotherhood, Mobius, the Time Streamer. I remember there should be some skins available for the character. Special attacks. It's all locked. An arcane tome. This guy requires a spear, I believe, or a sword and a shield. Why it said a local map, but there's no map? Ah, local map. I don't remember this being in the game though. Huh. I don't remember a map. Claw physics, look at this. Was it in the original? Oh, there was an actual animation. Cool. Not going that way yet. Nope, booby traps. Oh, you can break them. Another thing that I don't remember at all.
Locked. What a love of doors these pathetic humans have.
The same seal in there. What do we have here? Is that a key?
Vampire!
It's a trap! Come here, my friend. On you go.
This emblem was unmistakably of vampire origin and designed to enhance the Reaver's power. But this coincidence seemed too convenient. Mobius clearly meant for me to find it.
Sound the alarm! Vampire! Don't let him escape!
Vampire!
Surround him! Surrender, fiend, and we will promise you an easy death.
I could promise you the same, but it would be a lie.
Hold on, guys, I gotta read something. Drinking blood, misformed superhuman leap. Gotta get used to this old camera. And off you go. Клево. Обе игры классные. Кстати, я взял на Гоге Sons of Time. Они добавили в эту программу Save the Games, или как это забыл называется. Она теперь там работает без патчей, просто инсталируешь и работает в widescreen и так далее. По-моему, еще физику починили с 60 FPS, что-то еще там. Там сейчас большие скидки на Гоге, кстати. На все. What do we do now? Just go back? I don't think I can go back. That door is locked. There's a seal.
This barrier had a curious resonating effect on the Reaver.
Oh, now we can shatter it. Bastards. Oh, he's burning. Nice. You can burn a little bit more. Oh, the main team is playing. Oh, I also saw on the news that Postal 2 will have a remaster. Postal 2 Redux. On the new engine.
This door had been equipped with a singular lock, requiring an unusual key. Somehow, I would find it.
Да, да, можно. Есть там материалы. Из того, что они показывали, к счастью, что они не сделали. Am I going the right way? Hold on. I've been here. Ну, всего частей. Оригинальный Legacy of Kain. Первый. Soul River. Soul River 2. Blood Omen 2. И Legacy of Kain Defiance. Про Postal. Я дальше третий не играл. Дальше третий не играл. They actually made an animation that where he jumps off that platform there. Cool. Oh. We'll have a training session. You can do double. I see now. You just shortcut back to the main hall, I guess. Thanks for waiting, guys. That's very nice of you. hold and release to cast a spell. Ooh. I don't remember that. Which way was that? Yes, this way. Those booby traps, man. What is this place? I don't remember this. Interesting that, you see, in the original there was a little bit of like a fog of war effect. It kind of gave the game a little bit more mystique, I don't know. But now, there's a little bit of it, but it's not as pronounced because of the color and the new lighting. Man, the improved camera helps a lot. Can I make that jump? Yes, I can.
Yes, I understand. It will be done. The stage.
He's talking to the giant squid.
You needn't linger in the shadows, Kain.
The old god.
It has been a long time, hasn't it?
No banter, Mobius. You know why I'm here.
Yes, Raziel. You sought to introduce your own pawn into this game, and now he's been swept from the board.
By your hand, I suspect. Where is he?
Perhaps you should ask, when? How humiliating it must be for you to come begging at my doorstep for answers.
Enough wordplay.
Don't threaten me. You see, I have the upper hand.
He has his heart. I don't remember why he can
That the great Kain
subdue him here.
succumb to the scepter's power like any common vampire. Still so arrogant after all these years, thinking you've devised some brilliant plan. You know nothing. You have read the signs, but missed their meaning. You believe you are that myth of vampire prophecy, the scion of balance, and that Raziel holds the key to fulfilling your destiny. But your messianic delusions have blinded you to Raziel's true nature. You have no idea what you've unleashed. There was a time when you might have heeded wise counsel when it was offered. Now, your vanity has made you witless. You will have to learn the truth for yourself. You'll be needing this. Your strength will return after I have departed. But by then, you will have more urgent concerns than pursuing me. Perhaps, when we next meet, you will have learned a little humility.
These strange creatures seem to manifest from the very shadows.
Ooh. Cadaverous laceration. Executing a quick flurry of sweeping strikes, I'm easily able to overwhelm multiple lesser opponents and their blood sprays across the air.
Mobius's attempt at stopping me was not one of his better efforts. When I found him, it would be my turn to offer a few surprises.
Back to Raziel.
Surrender, Raziel. Abandon this petty rebellion. It was I who made you. Your life had played out, and in my grace, I spared you. You are my reaper of souls. You have no other purpose, no higher destiny. Just this. Accept your calling, Raziel. Let go of these vain hopes. Relinquish your will, and feed.
No.
What do you profit from this defiance?
There's some grim satisfaction in infuriating you.
My patience is eternal, Raziel. How many eons can you bear to languish here? The wheel of fate must turn. All are redeemed in the cleansing agony of birth, death, and rebirth. This is the engine of life, the purifying rhythm of the universe to which all souls are irresistibly drawn. Yours is a necessary and noble function, Raziel.
Enough of your sermonizing. Are you trying to bore me into submission? Why must this game go on? We both know what you are. You are no better than the vampires you so despise. A voracious parasite, cloaking its appetite in a shroud of righteousness. I refuse to do your will.
I can see into your heart, Raziel. It is not your will, but cowardice that keeps you here.
How so?
You know what fate awaits you when you leave the underworld. That phantom weapon you bear is a constant reminder, isn't it? The sword is waiting for you out there somewhere, and you tarry so as not to meet it.
I could not deny it. As long as I lingered here, defying my captor, I was able to postpone what I feared was my inevitable doom. To become the ravenous spirit imprisoned in the Reaver Blade. But that
Hello, girl
sentence was
boys.
no worse
Hello.
than the stalemate I now endured. Better to face one's destiny than cower from it.
Harvester of souls, I created you. And to this function, my angel of death, you will return.
Enough. Yes, I submit.
Very
Playing along.
good. Indulge your hunger.
It's your favorite game. Nice. I also love this series.
Embrace your calling, Raziel. You will find that just as defiance has its price, so obedience has its
They did a great
reward.
job of the camera fix
And
for this
submission
remaster.
is not always what it seems.
A lot more enjoyable to play because your camera is not jerking around that much. Oh, what is this? Another rune. Hold on, let's swap the graphics back to how does it look? I mean, this part looks alright, yeah, the textures are lower resolution, but all the other effects pretty dope.
Below me swirled an ominous-looking mist. I knew that if I fell, it would mean my peril.
Do you believe your worthiness is so easily proved? Your way is sealed until you have offered further evidence of your obedience.
Consume all the
I
souls in
must
the room.
feed you before I depart this place.
You must feed yourself, Raziel.
The wheel must turn.
Ah, now you understand.
So I guess all the souls that we feed on don't really go into the rebirth cycle, right? They're just gone, they're consumed. Kinda cool that you can hear the screams echoing.
You may go, but remember, you are mine. You can no more escape from me than you can escape yourself.
Just what a parasite would say, you know? No, some other direction, man. I wish I could read what's written on those walls there. I remember those. They look less goofy in the remaster.
You want this room cleared of its vermin?
If you wish to leave it,
Your will be done.
my good servant.
Oops.
You see? Obedience brings prompt rewards.
What's behind that door? Oh, I came from there. We're literally climbing out of the underworld here. Can I make that jump?
Where do you think you're going, little soul?
Oh, no, 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 no.
You can't escape.
Watch me.
Raziel. Clever, Raziel. Clever indeed. I've endured your game long enough.
Oh.
Clearly my escape had not been anticipated, or my benevolent master would not have expended such efforts to prevent me from going. And if my departure
Interesting, his voice lines are a lot quieter than Kain's in the previous cutscene.
In the spectral realm, water is as thin as air, putting this opening far beyond my reach. But once I found my way into the physical world, I might be able to swim up there. This door would only open when fitted with an appropriate artifact. But to use such an object, I would first have to find a way back into the material realm.
And we will find a way. I remember there was some kind of seal on the ground that you had to interact with. Whoop! Things are chasing me.
At last, I discovered a conduit into the material realm. I would finally escape the spirit world and take one step farther from my tormentor.
Did you think to receive the same favors after your rebellion as before? No, Raziel. I have no need for you to enter the physical world, so no conduit will be granted. You serve me adequately as a wraith, and a wraith you will remain.
So,
What
my
a
restraints
bummer.
had not been removed, only loosened. I would not be held prisoner in the spectral realm. There had to be another way.
Ah, they consume souls, right?
As I emerged, I was granted a vision of what I would become if I did not escape the spectral realm. For these too were agents of my master, hunting the lost souls that struggled to escape the endless twilight of the underworld.
How can I target them?
My master's plan for me was ominously clear. Like these mindless hunters, I existed only to fuel him with souls, siphoning their energy to feed him and his wheel of fate. I had to break these bonds, while I still possessed my own will.
Back to Kain. I thought I dealt with them.
This artifact seemed as though it was made for that unusual lock. Now the door could be opened.
Falcon insignia, emblematic of the Seraphim and their sponsors. This insignia seems to follow wherever Mobius and his henchmen rear their heads. I recalled it most accurately from my travails with the Nemesis, one of the Mobius's diversions, lost to memory. Perhaps it may open my way to tracking him down and extracting the answers I require. Why am I... Hold on, why the graphics changed? Do I need to go through there? Is this breakable? No. I guess I got a little bit more energy now. Oh. And we're back here. The cathedral. Enemy type. Ah, the sigil required the sigil for that monument. Right.
Malik, the great Sarafan warrior. I had met him before. His sword and shield seemed to have gone astray.
Oh, I thought I could use the sigil here. They come out of the ground? I like that there's a little bit of variety to the combat too. You can throw them, combine some of the skills together. Where do we go for that though? I'm not sure if this is the right way. I don't think it is. Came back here. No, I don't think this is the way. This will just lead me back where I started. I'm trying to think, did I see somewhere the sword and the shield in the level? Something that I could pick up? I don't remember. So the shield gotta be in a new location. Oh. What is this area? Alright, I've been here. Spellcasters can enhance allies' abilities. Well, I guess we just gotta deal with them first.
Tell me, where can I find your master? Quickly, Mobius is...
in the tower.
Good.
So you just had to wander around the area and go to the same location that I've already visited before. Receive sanguine censure in air. Once an opponent is flung helplessly Helpless into the air, I can follow suit, catching them before they fall. Covering the flesh and bone with a second assault. Did I just do that? Is that it? That dude can catch a break. How did I do that attack? Hold on. How did I do that, like, swing attack? Ah, it works when you just move your stick either to the left or to the right and just spam. I see. Another health upgrade? Earned Kain's skin. Petty nobleman. This spell allows me to cast away the guise of death for a time, allowing me to walk among the living and undisturbed. The spell also provides a visage of nobility, for there are many who would easily divulge more to those of highborn blood. Earn Kain's skin. How can I equip it though? Oh, skins. Hold on. Raziel skins, character skins. Legacy Mobius. What is this? So cool that you can swap it for, like, you can choose one character, other character, you can swap between different versions. Ah, is this from the first Soul River? Might be. Vorador, Patriarch and Paragon. Huh. I like the new one. That's a completely different vibe. And Reaver skins. Demastered. Blood Drinker. Oh, you can completely swap the skin. Excalibur. What about Raziel? What do we have here? This is the main one. Seraphon Ascendant. Shifter Reborn. What the f... This is ugly. Petty Nobleman. How he looked in the first game before turning into a vampire. Kinda. Well, that's out there. I guess give him another 1,000 years and he's gonna look like that. Imperial Ascendant Kain. Is that... Looks kinda similar to... maybe like the first PS1 version? I don't know. So I gotta move something there. I guess this thing. That's only the shield though, we gotta find the sword in some other location.
Malek's missing shield. I hated to restore his dignity, but I would need to return this to his monument before I could progress.
The owner of this shield I know too well, Malek, the Seraphon warrior priest and guardian of conflict, who after failing the Circle of Nine in his duties was captured and imprisoned in his own suit of armor. Returning the subject to Malek's statue may further my own goals within the stronghold. Let's dance. I'm not sure where exactly I gotta go. Maybe back here. I'm not sure if I explored everything in that previous room though. That gate is closed. This is where I came from. Maybe I gotta get back to that courtyard and put the shield on. Maybe we'll open up a different door. Yeah, courtyard is that way. The wrong way. I'm pushing down. For some reason he's throwing him forward. Ah, those are different emblems here. Another emblem. Have a nice flight. That should be all of them. Now, what do we do from here? Ah, there's the sword.
Malek's sword belonged in his right hand. However distasteful this errand was, I would return it to its proper place.
Although I had only met with the edge of his beloved polearm in person, it seems Malek's versatility as a warrior exceeded the credit I had previously given him. A shame this hidden adaptability of his never carried over to the battlefield of wits. Bygones aside, returning this object to his statue may further my own goals. Where are you running, guys? I'm here. Wrong way.
To the tower now lay open before me.
I think we're gonna go back to Raziel soon.
And resuming our conversation.
options here.
Attack!
Vindictus.
What is this emblem? Maybe it's for later. Down you go. And I just got played. Yeah, a little bit of a taste of my own medicine. I should probably stay here and just be careful with them.
Die, vampire!
What? I mean, he can survive that, right? And the way is open. Hold on a second. Decorative sword. The blade of this ornamental sword is dull and seemingly useless. Yet upon its hilt is emblazoned an identical pair of swords. If I can locate this one's twin. Yeah, that's obvious what it is. We can backtrack a little bit and get the loot. Next. What do we have here?
Curious. This artifact, joined with the relic I discovered earlier, appeared to be but one fragment of a larger emblem. This shard was endowed with elemental fire, enhancing both the Reaver and my telekinetic powers.
Is it just like a straight up buff? Oh no, we can ignite. Awesome. Now the question is, how do I open this door? Please don't tell me it's bugged. Ah, it required only 2. Oh, the gauge is different now. It burns with orange color. Nice. This is another part that I don't remember. And the part where I would find this, like, rune of fire, I also don't remember that.
Here you are at last. I see you found a fragment of the balance emblem. This will be of even further use to you, if you can find the other 3. Now, shall we?
Yes. Let us continue our conversation, but on a somewhat different footing. Now, what do you have to tell me, Mobius?
You cannot kill me. We both know that this is not how or when I die.
Death is not the only possible outcome.
Your delusions of fulfilling the vampire's foolish prophecies have badly distorted your judgment. And Raziel is not what you think.
You dare imagine what I think.
So, you prevented Raziel's soul from entering the Reaver. Do you believe for a moment that by this you have averted your fate? Or his? Or that of Nosgoth itself? Your manipulations are pathetic.
Yet Raziel retains his free will, and that's what frightens you, isn't it, Mobius? You cannot see his path, and so you cannot control it.
And neither can you. Yes, Raziel
He's a wild
is
card.
shrouded from us, but we see the ripples of his potential actions, and every path he might choose leads to the same outcome. He will kill you, Kain. In sparing Raziel, you have written your own death sentence.
You still have not answered the question I came to ask. Where is Raziel?
He is not.
Interesting. Why do
in the
vampires
true
mutate
sense
into having
here.
only 3 fingers?
Not now.
Don't try my patience, Mobius. What have you done with him?
He is contained. In time, it may be safe to release him. His destiny must be completed. He will enter the sword. But until that time, he is dangerous. Far more dangerous than you could understand.
And your incontrovertible evidence?
The answers are plain, if you know where to look.
The pillars.
Go west of the pillars. There you will find a testament, written in stone.
But stones, too, can lie. The pillars of Nosgoth stood pristine against the horizon. To the west, I would find the enlightenment Mobius felt I lacked.
Yeah, the backgrounds definitely benefited a lot from the remaster.
There had to be a way to escape the spirit world without the help my master was pleased to deny me. Only in the material realm would I have a chance to seek my destiny, or change it.
Hold on, this is the way... Maybe it's a different area. Oh, the same revs attack him too. There it is. We can enter the realm of the living here.
In this crypt, I discovered ethereal gases rising from the moldering corpse within. As I neared, I felt a distinct spiritual pull, and the closer I approached, the more that pull intensified. In the end, it was not difficult. I projected myself down into that tomb and found myself reborn into the material world. It was a loathsome vessel, but with an effort of will, that too could change.
So he possessed the corpse and transformed it into his form. I wonder if the old god knows about that he can do that.
These gargoyles quickened as I drew near, triggering the door to close. I would need to find some means of approaching the door without being
I need
observed.
to grab the spell. Yeah, we constantly gotta feed. Hello, thank you. Good evening.
I tell you, the pillars are haunted.
Haunted?
I heard a woman's voice talking and moaning, and there was
That is a
no
rune?
one there.
How many vampires have you killed? And you can't face down one ghost.
Vampire
I knew who
hunters.
these were. Vampire hunters, scouring the countryside, destroying what had once been my kind.
This scene is definitely different,
God, what is that?
and it definitely
A
benefits
vampire or a demon?
from the lighting
Where?
upgrades.
Here.
Get him!
Quickly! No mercy.
Whoop.
Die now!
Ow.
Destroy him.
Ah, impaling them with the sword immediately consumes the soul, right? Yeah.
These were Mobius's hunters, mercenaries enlisted in his crusade to exterminate the vampires. His insignia
this is the
was
remaster.
unmistakable.
This is
But
Soul
this meant I'd been
Legacy of
captive
Kain
in the
Defiance.
underworld for centuries. I had lost 500
Came out in March.
years. Then I knew what ghost it was that haunted the pillars. Ariel, a specter of the murdered Balan's guardian. Perhaps she could provide the answers I sought. But first I would have to find a way out of this cemetery.
His model now is very close to how it looks in the cinematics. Very close. How do I get
This
to that
temple's
room?
facade hinted at some ancient vampire origin, for it bore the sign of the Reaver and was marked with the elemental symbol of light. The mystery of the Reaver might be answered within, but this edifice was too high for me to reach.
I remember in the previous games you could kind of warp the surroundings by going back and forth between the material world and immaterial.
Another temple, this one marked with the elemental symbol of darkness. This edifice, like the other one, was too high for me to reach.
What's this way?
Raziel, fallen hero. Renegade and traitor. What is this? How do you know me? Raziel, what are you? Why should they know your name? You are nothing.
It seemed my method of entering the physical
Is the
realm was
Hilden.
not altogether original.
The banished
Where have
race.
these beings come from?
Oh, I can jump into the air. Interesting. No, I can. Why it didn't work before? Can't really reach that. Or can I? Maybe I gotta drop down there. Look for something. Oh right, Raziel doesn't care about water, so he can freely dive. Not like Kain. There's the shield. This oversized stone shield is carved with innumerable eyes. It appears to merely be decorative in nature, and probably designed to be placed upon a pedestal or in the hands of a statue before it was misplaced. Yeah, sometimes it's better to change to this camera view. Spectral. How do I swap? Oh. So, what do we do now? So just gotta find another point where to get back to the physical world. Past this place.
This edifice, marked with the elemental light symbol, was clearly much older than the ruins in the rest of the cemetery. The door was far too high to reach, and to open it, it seemed the Reaver would need to be imbued with the power of darkness. Clearly, I had
First
more
one
to
and then the
accomplish
other.
before I could discover what lay within.
Oh! Those fools. Perforate carcass. Deftly rolling past my foe's defense and deliver a series of blinding. Yeah, this pretty much just mirrors the attack of Kain. I came from here, right? Now we're talking. Oh, it can fly that far. Nice. I think I can reach that door. Or is where I came from. I came from there, right? Yeah, I did. It's a lot of enemies here. Wow. What the hell? think this is the path that I didn't take, right? Yeah, this is a new checkpoint. Can I access it? No. Or maybe I can, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, this game definitely requires like a compressor and a expander and a limiter. The audio level is all over the place. I don't remember what waves represent, like... Portal. There's a rune. Hold on. Can I destroy this? No.
As I stepped through, I felt a sense of displacement, as some arcane sorcery transported me away. This was clearly some ancient ruin of a vampire civilization. Perhaps here I would finally decipher the riddle of my destiny.
The vampire murals.
Throughout these ruins, I found murals depicting the seminal events of vampire history. These scenes commemorated a great war between the ancient vampires and their rivals. In triumph, they banished their adversaries from the world and raised the pillars as the lock that binds them.
Those are the Hillmen, but I don't know who are those purple wraiths.
Always depicted with reverence. The vampire's holy weapon was destined to be borne by their prophesied hero, for whom it was forged. But if this was my destiny, why had the Reaver tried to consume me?
He looks awfully similar to Raziel's image before he was thrown into the River of Souls. Oh yeah, it looks a lot better. Looks a lot better. I mean, they kind of lost a little bit of detail here on the wings, though. Yeah, the problem with fighting those creatures is that I can't really consume and replenish my health.
This scene depicted the appointment of the original vampire guardians, each summoned to serve when the pillars were raised. Each guardian is aligned to the principle of the pillar he serves, and the balance guardian is the axis of them all.
And I remember in the second game they were a little bit more scared of Raziel. I think if you just hit him once, they just start running away. In this one they're a little bit more aggressive. You're stuck. It's gotta be all of them. Guess I got the first spell.
At last it was done. The Reaver was forged with darkness. As I felt this new power coursing within the Wraithblade, I knew that now the Light Temple would open to me.
It's kinda is similar to the mechanic of the first game where you gotta collect all the swords. Which, by the way, were pretty much just side stuff. I finished the game without collecting like most of the swords. But man, like the first Soul Reaver, I remember I was running around in circles sometimes. I just didn't figure... I couldn't figure out where to go. Or I would get lost and just repeat the route multiple times. Hold on, which way I gotta go? Kinda cool, you can see their souls representing their true form, how they looked. Is that in the original too? Kinda. We can see it better in the remaster. So how do I do this? I think I have to return though, right? Hello, what was the point where I could return? Ah, here. What is this? Strike with Dark River to extinguish the orb. Well, I'm trying. Doesn't do anything. Can I change the river's form? Strike with Dark River to extinguish the orb. Why it doesn't work? Is it because of that rave that I can reappear for some reason? I thought they shouldn't reappear after we clear the map. Ah, you can swap. Hold on. How do I swap? Oh. I see. I'm dumb. Sorry. The right arrow swaps between Reaver versions.
At last I had the means to confound those gargoyles in the mausoleum and discover what lay behind that mysterious door.
If only I would remember where the mausoleum was. Mausoleum. Let's see. This? Maybe this place. What do we have here? The path forward, I guess. Hello, Gray. Phantasmal Tempest. While fighting in midair, I've learned to limit my downward velocity momentarily by executing a devious whirlwind of brutal attacks. Gonna deal with this one. Hold on, she can cast a shield on her? Ow. No, you don't. That's the last one. Let's continue. Let's charge the blade. Oh, you don't enter combat. That's cool. And it works for such a long time too, wow. Right. We gotta cast it again. Mm-hmm. I think this was one of the first games that kind of can change the layout of the level on the fly like this. Will require some kind of emblem for the door. I guess I gotta swap back to Spectral.
Against all odds, I had stumbled into Kain's own mausoleum.
Oh, it's his mausoleum.
This seemed an unlikely coincidence.
Kain's family crest. This heavy crest I found in Kain's mausoleum is gilded with his family heraldry. Perhaps it might afford me a way deeper into this long abandoned cemetery. Ow.
The Reaver did not seem to activate this orb. I had to find the means to enhance the blade further.
It's some kind of special one then. And guys, aren't you tired trying to do the same thing? Relax. I'm gonna end you and send you back where you came from. Okay, what now? What now? I'm back here. Ah, the emblem, right. We can enter this room now. And push the pillar, and we will have some kind of shortcut both to this part and to that area to the right. Facet orb. The surface of the small crystalline orb is covered in geometric arcing of perfect interlocking facets. The orb itself occasionally pulls in and catches the surrounding light, causing it to faintly glow, as if yearning to be placed in direct sunlight.
Again, I experienced that odd sense of displacement as I was transported to the vampire ruin once more. But this chamber was different than the first. In their defeat, the vampire's enemy retaliated with a terrible curse, afflicting the vampires with a bloodthirst that turned their once noble race.
Yeah, apparently
into
they were
ravenous
just a
predators.
race of...
This curse plunged the vampires into despair and apparently drove many to madness and self-annihilation. What was it that so devastated them that they were driven to suicide?
I guess they weren't immortal before, in a way. Curse gave them immortality, but also this hunger. And they devolved into lesser beings. That's a good twist on, like, you know, on an old folk character as a vampire.
I had succeeded.
What is that?
The Reaver was forged with the power of light, and now my way was clear. I would seek out Ariel at the pillars and see if she could enlighten me.
Can I destroy it? Kain and Raziel skin, Angel of Death. It's a quite different design. Not as iconic. we just need the second one. Well, where was it? It's behind that fence.
I have the means now to depart the cemetery. I only needed to find the gate that would send me on my way.
And the gate was... Hold on, where was it? Wasn't this... No, that's not the gate. That's the gate. Oh, it actually shows you. So the yellow mark with the skull is the main objective. Mm-hmm. Of course. There's multiple routes, it seems. We just can go straight or to the left. Let's go just straight through the first gate. I actually didn't try the ability. I wonder what kind of ultimate this version of the sword has. That way.
An ancient gate, sealed by the powers of light and darkness, barred the way to the pillars beyond. To depart this place and continue my journey, I would have to find the means to open it.
I guess we could have traveled here before finding all the spells. That's why he's talking like that.
At last, the gate yielded to the powers of light and darkness, with which the Reaver had been forged. The way to the pillars was open.
There's more of them. Infernal Sundering. Upon slamming the serpentine blade of the Reaver into my adversary, the resulting force will blast their pathetic body into the very ground beneath. Oh. Then how do I use this?
Infernal Sundering. Sanguine Censure. Infernal Sundering.
I just moved away.
How strange to see this place long before my birth. Centuries before the corruption set in that would poison the land and put me on the treacherous path I still followed. In the future, these edifices would be condemned to darkness and decay. I would cause their fall and build my empire upon their ruins. Was it still possible that with the right knowledge, the right moves, I might one day see Nosgoth restored, the pillars pure once more? My answer, according to Mobius, lay somewhere to the west of this place. I could restore the world, perhaps, but never again could I give Nosgoth back her innocence.
We're going the right way. Oh, there's a new type. There's a longsword. Ow.
Get him!
I will just stop. What? That didn't happen. I just noticed there were hooks on the walls that I could use. There we go. Down you go. He survived. How? What is that?
My path ended here, offering only this empty vista. Was this another of Mobius's little jokes? Or a puzzle for which I had not yet found the answer? This symbol seemed familiar. Perhaps I needed to recover another fragment of the balance emblem before I could proceed.
And I guess it's hidden up there. Or not. Oh, this effect. So the upgraded sword makes them attack each other. there's a rune that I missed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, they added a different sound effect if you drop them from this cliff. Huh. At least it sounded different than what I heard in the castle. What am I missing here? It's fire. That's our path. Oh, it's timed. So we have a rune, we have codex to grab. I just have to figure out how to climb there. Nope. Almost. Oh, look.
Another fragment of the balance emblem. This one endowed with the properties of dimension. Perhaps this would reveal the mystery that lay west of the pillars, if Mobius spoke the truth, and there was indeed something there to find.
I guess this door is for Raziel, when he's gonna pass this place later on. Hello there.
Die, vampire! Get him!
Oh, it's an auto finisher. We don't really have to fight him here. Oh, come on. It's just far.
Attack! Attack!
The mist that shrouded this lake miraculously now cleared away, revealing an ancient citadel. So Mobius had not lied. Or perhaps this was simply another of the time streamer's illusions meant to slow my true endeavor.
Right. Back to Raziel, I guess.
The vampire
And he only made his
brave
way
as
to
they
the
were,
pillars,
feared to
I
walk
guess.
these paths. I knew one spirit haunted this place. Perhaps there were others as well.
Hold on, where is Raziel right now? Is he in the same region? He is. So we're gonna just clear the map now in a different time with Raziel. I've seen a couple of doors that definitely he can enter. Is there anything in the water? Is this a trap? Ooh, big guy. Who's this? The enemy type. Oh, she's possessed. They're gonna fight each other. Oh, they're fighting. That's cool. That can happen. I guess my presence kind of overrides the behavior. Just a flashbang. Alright, checkpoint reached, guys. I think this is a good point to save and quit for today. Got a little bit progress in. Yeah. Thank you for watching.